ugly behavior?
For me, ugly behavior would be to, for example, show to people the way I feel, or to show to my whatever boyfriend, to my husband. For example, if I'm jealous, I know that men do not like jealousy. They hate you. Well, I know, well, some men, the one that I meet, they don't like jealousy. So for me, ugly behavior would be to show how jealous I am, and to show all my pain and all my feelings about something, like to show my fragility and insecurity. That would be to probably to let it go. That would be ugly behavior for me.
But you do
No?
not realize that it's definitely ugly for you, because you think that you do it in a positive way for positive purposes, for example, because it relates to you. You do not realize this. Even if you behave in this way, you do not realize it's ugly.
Well, I would say I would tag, обозначить. I would tag certain behaviors of mine as ugly. For example, another example is, Yulia, I'm not sure I got your idea, but I will just give another example. For example, I know that I can feel that my child is getting active, and I'm at work now.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, okay, I want to play, I want to fool around a little bit. Yeah, I want to maybe be angry back to one of my students or to the group. But I'm holding that back, and I feel like I cannot behave as a child in class, because I'm supposed to be either the parent or the teacher. And I will not let myself fool around.
Mm-hmm. But
Is it?
but do you accept it yourself that you have these feelings? Because sometimes we don't even accept. Sometimes we just suppress, or what was it? Suppress, oppress, or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is the problem. But if you understand, if you realize, if you accept that, now I would rather fool around, for example, and then you understand that it is, not the best environment to fool around. Maybe I can do it 3 hours later, I don't know, at home or somewhere in the park. So you realize, you accept, and then you let it go somehow. You don't suppress it.
What about the first example that I gave, when you feel jealous and you do not show your husband this? When will you have an opportunity to show this to him? Probably
but
never.
you realize that you are jealous. You don't lie yourself. You say to yourself, I'm jealous. You accept it.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I'm not saying I'm ideal, but what I would do, I would just speak about it when I'm not so on edge, when I'm not exploding, when I'm a little bit I maybe I
Yes,
get
because you don't.
down.
This is exactly. Yeah, this is exactly what he's saying. You don't want to look ugly. When you are saying, I do this when I'm not on edge, so that you can kind of control yourself. Yeah, you're afraid that too many emotions will not let you control yourself, and you will look ugly as a result. No? Isn't this exactly?
But for me, it is not about looking ugly. For me, it is, for example, if I speak when I'm on edge, then I will say things that I will regret later on, because I will be behaving like a child, I will be saying, this is you, you are like this, you. So, but, constructive talk, it is when you don't say you all the time, when you speak from your point of view. You are saying, I didn't feel good when I saw that you are flirting with this woman. I mean, I understand that you love me, that you respect me, but you know, for me, I mean, I felt like it was a little bit too much. Like you are talking about your feelings. You are not saying you are asshole, you are always like this, blah 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 blah. I mean, if I'm on edge, then I will be speaking like this. I will be just blaming, complaining, and it won't be constructive, because a natural reaction of the man in this situation is to defend yourself. He will be just defending. No, no, you don't understand.
Our shadow is not about being constructive. Our shadow is about something else. Being constructive is being a good girl, but that doesn't help me discover and analyze and admit my shadow part. No?
But I think good girl doesn't even accept, doesn't realize that she doesn't want to see her dark side. She's like, no, I'm not like this. I mean, I'm just unhappy, but I don't know why sometimes she doesn't even understand that she's
now
unhappy.
I understand what you're saying, Sash. Yeah, so you're saying that, okay, you may see your shadow and admit it exists, but what you don't need to do is probably kind of show it to other people, right?
I mean, you can show, but with someone whom you trust. For example, if you are with your boyfriend, you can show, you can start crying, shouting, you can do it. But I mean, I'm saying it won't be constructive. It won't be constructive, but I can.
You sure? I can.
I mean, I do it. And sometimes even, you know, when we're in a restaurant, he's like looking around, like, can you speak a bit, I mean, everyone is looking at us, because you know this is the shadow, because I was keeping it for a long time, and then I mean I cannot keep it anymore. I mean, either I will now get rid of it like this, or I will explode. I will have, I don't know, cancer. I don't know what will happen. I cannot keep it anymore.
Okay, that's interesting.
You know, as for the dark side, this dark shadow, what I not think, I stop thinking, just feeling. You need to, you cannot realize this dark shadow in your side. It doesn't matter whether you perform these emotions or not. You cannot realize the general reason of this jealous, and that is the dark shadow inside of you. And when you dance, you need to understand this dark shadow inside of you, because another person just a mirror for you to understand your dark shadow, and then you need to realize this dark shadow. As I said previously, general reason why I'm jealous, and to find this reason inside of you.
Yes, but you cannot do it when you are like, you know, when somebody or something is driving you crazy. You cannot just sit, okay, why am I so jealous now? Maybe I should. Then you want to destroy everything around you.
It depends on your let's say developing level, because of course during this situation when it's going on, you can stop. For example, some people cannot stop and then fully provide all these emotions and activities to the partner, but you can reflect. And first of all, you need to reflect about the general reason inside of you, because this partner or another person is just a mirror to show you something, what's going on inside of you, and you need to discover it. That's what's interesting. That's what you cannot accept.
Yes, but I think in relationship, it is work for both partners. It is not like, okay, I mean, he's driving me crazy, I'm jealous, I need to think about it and I need to work. And I mean, he's okay, he will just, I mean, I mean, I won't look ugly and strange in front of him. I mean, I will leave him alone, and then I will work on myself.